Hey manga lovers, welcome to the channel. If you're a fan of My Hero Academia, then you know just how thrilling and emotional its journey has been. With its massive success in both manga and anime form, it's no wonder fans are looking for their next superhero fix now that the series has wrapped up. But don't worry, you don't have to leave the world of superhero manga behind just yet. In today's video, we're diving into some incredible superhero manga that carry the torch from My Hero Academia. From one-shot wonders to long-running series, these manga explore the superhero genre in fresh and exciting ways, giving you plenty of new adventures to get lost in. So, if you're ready to discover your next must-read superhero manga, keep watching. Number 10. Batman and the Justice League. The story centers on Rui Aramiya, a Japanese man who unexpectedly finds himself drawn into a dangerous plot involving none other than the Joker. As Rui's fate becomes intertwined with the Justice League, he's thrust into a world of epic battles against their iconic foes. This Justice League manga, now being compiled into tankobon volumes, offers the best of both worlds. It presents a fresh, yet faithful, take on beloved DC icons, keeping the experience exciting for longtime fans, while remaining accessible to manga enthusiasts who may not be as familiar with Batman, Superman, and the rest of the Justice League. Number 9. Spider-Man Fake Red. Spider-Man Fake Red tells the story of a Japanese student whose ordinary life takes a dramatic turn when he stumbles upon Spider-Man's iconic costume. Suddenly thrust into the world of superheroes, he faces off against some of Spidey's most infamous villains. The manga explores the idea that anyone could be under the Spider-Man costume, offering a fresh perspective on how the hero is perceived outside of New York City. Fake Red doesn't just mimic Spider-Man's world, it reimagines and enhances certain elements, incorporating the spirited essence of a shonen manga like My Hero Academia. Number 8. Superman vs. Meshi. Superman vs. Meshi takes the iconic Man of Steel on a delightful culinary adventure across Japan, where he indulges in the nation's most mouth-watering dishes. In this unique story, Clark Kent's alter ego finds himself on a quest for the finest Japanese cuisine, with his appetite growing faster than a speeding bullet. This manga stands out as one of the most unconventional and refreshing Superman stories ever told. It not only captures the authentic essence of manga, but also adds a relatable and humanizing layer to Superman's character. The series offers a visual feast, showcasing beautifully illustrated dishes that are as enticing as those seen in culinary-centric manga like Food Wars and Toriko. Number 7. Deadpool Samurai. Deadpool Samurai brings all the irreverent, fourth-wall-breaking humor that fans of the character love straight into the world of manga. Tasked with assisting a new faction of the Avengers in Japan, Deadpool's chaotic and hilarious antics quickly escalate, leading to a series of wild and over-the-top adventures. This manga is the perfect follow-up for fans of Deadpool and Wolverine, as it explores similar themes of Deadpool's unique brand of chaos, not quite fitting in with the more traditional heroes of Earth's mightiest. While it's a bit edgier than My Hero Academia, Deadpool Samurai reminds us that not all heroes wear capes or follow the rules. It's a must-read for both comic book and manga fans who enjoy a mix of action, humor, and a bit of edge. Number 6. Zetman. Zetman is a dark and intense seinen manga that delves deep into the gritty world of superheroes. The story centers on Jin Kanzaki, a young man who transforms into the powerful hero Zet to combat terrifying monsters. However, being a hero in Zetman is far from glamorous. Jin often finds himself overwhelmed by the challenges he faces, and despite his best efforts, he sometimes fails to protect the innocent caught in the crossfire. For readers craving a more mature and nuanced take on the superhero genre, Zetman delivers in spades. It combines the brooding atmosphere and complex storytelling reminiscent of 1990s comic books with a sharp focus on character development and thought-provoking themes. The result is a compelling narrative that doesn't shy away from exploring the darker sides of heroism. Number 5. Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider, an iconic figure in Japanese pop culture, was originally intended to be an adaptation of the Skullman manga, created by the same visionary mind. However, the project evolved into what we now know as Kamen Rider. For those unfamiliar with it, the classic Kamen Rider manga perfectly captures the essence of its live-action counterpart. In both the manga and the show, the story follows Takeshi Hongo as he battles against the sinister Shocker organization, known for creating monstrous cyborgs. These creatures, often inspired by kaiju like Godzilla and Mothra, embody the horror and thrill that make Kamen Rider such a timeless series. Number 4. Ratman. Ratman is a manga that flips the superhero genre on its head. The story follows a would-be hero who finds himself unexpectedly labeled as a villain. This twist occurs after a villainous organization, which he initially sets out to stop, manipulates him into becoming one of their lackeys. Ratman serves as a thematic predecessor to One Punch Man, featuring a similar hierarchy and organization structure among heroes and villains. However, unlike One Punch Man's satirical approach, Ratman often takes a more straightforward tone, reminiscent of the style found in My Hero Academia. This blend of humor, action, and a darker take on heroism makes Ratman a compelling read for fans of unconventional superhero stories. Number 3. Go-Go Loser Ranger. Go-Go Loser Ranger takes a fresh and subversive approach to the Super Sentai genre, flipping the script on the familiar tropes seen in shows like Power Rangers. Instead of focusing on the typical heroes, it centers on a low-ranking grunt from an alien army, doomed to repeatedly lose to the heroes in staged battles. However, this time, the grunt decides to fight back, aiming to overthrow the very heroes who have kept him down. In a way, Loser Ranger does for tokusatsu superheroes what The Boys does for Western comic book heroes. It deconstructs the genre, revealing the darker, more complex underpinnings of these so-called heroes. For those who grew up with Power Rangers or are familiar with its formula, Go-Go Loser Ranger offers a thrilling and nostalgic yet darkly twisted experience that's definitely worth a read. Number 2. Tiger and Bunny. Tiger and Bunny is a dynamic buddy comedy that brings together two unlikely superhero partners: Wild Tiger, an old-school hero, and the more modern, strategic Bunny. Their partnership is filled with tension and humor as they navigate the challenges of working together, despite their vastly different approaches to heroism. The concept of this series, including the names and dynamics of its characters, feels like a nod to classic Marvel comics, complete with a touch of nostalgic alliteration. Set in a semi-futuristic world, Tiger and Bunny explores the commercialization of superheroism, where saving the day is intertwined with corporate sponsorships and media coverage. This adds a unique twist to the traditional superhero narrative. Number 1. One Punch Man. Beginning as a webcomic, One Punch Man parodies powerful heroes like Superman, with its protagonist, Saitama, who is utterly bored by his own immense strength. Saitama can defeat any opponent, whether they are other humans or gigantic monsters, with a single punch. This unmatched power has stripped the thrill from battle, leaving Saitama with a mundane and repetitive life. One Punch Man shares a similar sense of bureaucracy with My Hero Academia, and both series gained popularity around the same time. For those who haven't explored One Punch Man yet, it's definitely worth checking out, as it may very well have a longer-lasting appeal compared to My Hero Academia.
Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed exploring these superhero manga like My Hero Academia, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more manga and anime recommendations. Share your favorite superhero stories in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.